Okay, same format, but this time we're going with Goji berry and cranberry. God, I do love the aroma of this one. Even though I'm not really an enormous fan of fruit infusions, but some are better than others. Okay, so as before, a little bit of cold water in the bottom, like that. Boiling water. Can't quite believe that I bring myself to do these things. So there we are. That will equalise the temperature down to somewhere in the early to mid 90s. And then this one, I'm going to ruin the hell out of it by just pouring the boiling water straight in. Yeah. Now again, instantly you can see the difference. This one here is colouring much more quickly, and as I've mentioned to you before, counterintuitively you might think that that's a suggestion of better quality because it's infusing more quickly. Well, I'm afraid that's not at all true. It's actually completely the opposite. Which is why you'll find with a low-grade breakfast tea where the leaves have been smashed into dust, that will infuse very, very quickly. But a more sophisticated, better tea, English breakfast, will take longer to infuse because you're waiting for the leaf to open and unfurl. One of the main reasons why tea leaves are smashed to smithereens for black tea is because it increases the surface area and that accelerates the rate of infusion. Because of course waiting 2 to 3 minutes is just too long for some people, isn't it? So here we go. These are about ready to undergo my rigorous testing. Put that there. So you can see it's not a huge pronounced difference, but you can see that there is some difference there. But of course it isn't just how it appears in the cup, it's the aroma and most importantly the taste. Now we're particularly proud of our fruit infusions because quite honestly the overwhelming majority out there are truly awful. Dry, tired, artificial often, and they have no vitality to them, they have no lightness, and they can be quite clammy in the mouth. And I think probably the thing that we hear most often is, well, it smells okay but it tastes awful, or tastes of nothing. And even though I've tried my best to ruin this, that is light, fruity. You can really pick out the goji berry and the cranberry in it. That's altogether quite pleasant, I have to say. Although again, say it, you probably get tired of hearing me say it, but the difference is stratospheric. It's an enormous difference. Yeah, it's almost like 2 different drinks, quite honestly. It's good, it's fruity, it's definitely a bite to that has really, really pleasing fruit notes to it actually. Yeah, my mouth's tingling with that. That's got a good mouthfeel to it. One thing I would say though, is it's noticeable with fruit infusions. It is just too hot. Aside from everything else, aside from the fact that this is going to make a huge difference to the aroma, an enormous difference to your enjoyment of drinking the tea, even parking all of that to one side, it's just too hot, quite honestly. Yeah, it's like a different drink. This is much more nuanced. There's much more going on here. Yeah, to really tease out all of the different flavours. That's just quite a blunt fruitiness, but it's quite difficult to go beyond that initial fruity flavour, it is very enjoyable, but it's quite a generic fruitiness. This one, however, has got much more depth and layer to it. Yeah, and it's lighter. That's much more smooth and clean. So there we are. That's one more to add to the bank of the different teas and infusions and how they work much better if you control the temperature of the water. As always, thanks for watching. Make some comments down below and I will see you again very soon. Remember, if tea makes everything better, shouldn't we be drinking better tea?